Hello everybody, welcome back to SSBCrack exams. I am Anuradha and in this particular session I am back with a very important updates and notification for your upcoming AFCAT 1 2023 examination. So let us first see about what this notification will be all about. The AFCAT 1 2023 exam notification will be released very soon by Indian Air Force in December 2022 for both male and female aspirants who wish to get admission into the Indian Air Force Academy. Now first let us know what this AFCAT examination is all about. AFCAT or Air Force Common Admission Test is conducted twice every year by the Indian Air Force to recruit candidates for the Class 1 Gazetted Officers in flying and ground duties including technical and non-technical branches. It's an online mode examination conducted for both male and female candidates for both Short Service Commission in Flying Branch and Permanent or Short Service Commission in Ground Duties for both technical and non-technical roles. Now let us look into the eligibility criteria one by one. We will start according to the branches and according to the most important criteria to consider, and that is age eligibility criteria for Flying Branch for your upcoming AFCAT 1 2023 exam. So in order to apply for the flying branch, you need to have your age between 20 to 24 years as on 1st January 2024. To be more specific, your date of birth should be between 2nd January 2000 and 1st January 2004, where both dates can be inclusive. However, your upper age limit is relaxable if you are holding a valid and current commercial pilot license issued by DGCA India. And in that case, your age is relaxable up to 26 years. That is, if you are born between 2nd January 1998 and 1st January 2004, where both dates are inclusive. Now coming to the next branch is the ground duty branch, including technical and non-technical roles. Now if you are applying for the ground duty technical or ground duty non-technical roles, then your age limit should be between 20 to 26 years as on 1st January 2024. To be more specific, your date of birth should be between 2nd January 1998 and 1st January 2004, including both the dates. Now moving to the next important criteria is educational qualification criteria. Now for AFCAT 1 2023 examinees for flying branch, you should have a graduation degree with minimum 60% marks in graduation and minimum 50% marks in mathematics and physics in 10+2 in your 12th standard. So it's a very important thing to consider. Also, you can be a BE or BTech candidate who have scored a minimum 60% marks, and minimum 60% marks also you need to score in that case in your maths and physics in 10+2 in 12th standard. Now talking about the candidates who have cleared Section A and B examination of Associate Membership of Institution of Engineers India or Aeronautical Society of India from a recognized university with a minimum 60% marks or equivalent are also eligible for the flying branch. Now moving on to the ground duty technical branches for AFCAT 1 2023, your educational qualification will be a BE or a BTech degree with minimum 60% marks, or you can have cleared Sections A and B examination of Associate Membership of Institution of Engineers India or Aeronautical Society of India or a graduate membership examination of the Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers by actual studies with a minimum 60% marks or equivalent in notified streams as mentioned in the official notification of the Indian Air Force, and along with it you could also have a minimum 50% marks each in physics and maths in your 10+2 standard. Again, you have to consider these important criteria. Moving to the ground duty non-technical branches for you for AFCAT 1 2023 exam, your educational qualification in administration and logistics branch should be 10+2 and a graduate degree. Minimum 3 years degree course is acceptable in any case in any discipline from a recognized university with a minimum of 60% marks or equivalent, or you can have also cleared Sections A and B examination of Associate Membership of Institution of Engineers India or Aeronautical Society of India from a recognized university with a minimum of 60% marks or equivalent. Now, for the accounts branch, you should have a 10+2 and a graduation in any of the following streams with 60% marks or equivalent from a recognized university. So you can have a BCom degree with minimum 3 years course, or you could be a Bachelor of Business Administration with specialization in finance, or Bachelor of Management Studies with specialization in finance, or Bachelor of Business Studies with specialization in finance, or you could be qualified CA, CMA, CS or CFA, or you could also have a BSc degree with specialization in finance. Now, talking about the education branch, you should have a 10+2 and post-graduation degree with 50% marks in any discipline, including integrated courses offering post-graduation. So, single degree without permission to exit and lateral entry, and with 60% marks in graduation in any discipline. So, these things also you have to take in your consideration. Talking about the meteorology department, you should have a 10+2 and a postgraduate degree in any science stream or mathematics or statistics or geography or computer applications or environmental science or applied physics or oceanography or meteorology or agricultural meteorology or ecology and environment or geophysics or environmental biology with minimum 50% aggregate in of all papers put together, provided maths and physics were studied at graduation level with a minimum of 55% marks in each. So again, you have to consider very important things also which have been provided along with the educational qualification criteria. Okay, so you need not only consider one criteria and leave the others. Okay, you have to consider everything equally and together. So now coming to the next important thing to consider in this session is what will be the selection procedure in your upcoming AFCAT 1 2023 exam. So first of all, as I have mentioned, you have to sit for the written exam, which is AFCAT 1 2023 examination. Once you qualify in that exam, you will get a call letter to appear in the Air Force Selection Board or AFSB. So you have to appear in AFSB interview, you have to get a recommendation there, and after that, those applying for the flying branch will have to take their CPSS, which is for the pilot entry, and those going for the ground duty or non-technical branches will directly go for their medical exam. For flying branch people, you have to first appear for CPSS. Once you clear CPSS, you have to then go to medical exam. So there in medical exam, you have to be declared medically fit. Once you're declared medically fit, you have to wait for the final merit list, which will be prepared on the basis of the total marks that you have scored in AFCAT 1 2023 exam and your AFSBs. Okay. And on the basis of that, on the basis of the vacancies available and order of merit, your name will be there in the final merit list. And if you see your name in the final merit list, you will definitely get a joining letter for the Air Force Academy. Right. Now, talking about the examination pattern, very importantly, all of you have to sit for AFCAT 1 2023 online examination, written examination, and so you must know what are the subjects you have to choose, what are the subjects you have to study. So for those going for AFCAT entry, have to go through the subjects like general awareness, verbal ability or English, numerical ability, and reasoning and military aptitude tests. So these are the 4 sections. One paper will be there, 4 sections, and questions will be asked from these 4 sections. Duration to solve that paper will be 2 hours. Total 100 questions will be asked from all the 4 sections combined, and total 300 marks paper will be the AFCAT 1 2023 exam. Now those going for EKT have to go for papers like mechanical, computer science, and electrical and electronics. For them, the total duration of this paper will be 45 minutes, consisting 50 questions and a total of 150 marks. Now let us look into the question pattern, which is a new question pattern. The new question pattern in the sense that the number of questions have increased and decreased in some of the sections. So we will look what AFCAT 1 2023 examination will be all about. What number of questions you can expect from each of the sections. As I've already mentioned, you have to take the questions and answer them from 4 sections, namely numerical ability, reasoning and military aptitude, English or verbal ability, and general awareness. So from numerical ability, 20 questions will be asked. From reasoning and military aptitude section, 25 questions will be asked. From English or verbal ability section, 30 questions will be asked, and from general awareness section, 25 questions will be asked. So total you can see that around 100 questions will be asked in total, consisting of the questions from all these 4 sections. Okay. Now, what will be the marking scheme? There will be a little difference in the marking scheme, and that is from general awareness section, 25 questions will be asked, okay, and the total number of marks which is allotted for general awareness will be 75. For verbal ability, that is the English section, 30 questions will be asked, and the total number of marks allotted for the English section will be 90. For numerical ability, 20 questions will be asked, total marks allotted to numerical ability section will be 60. From reasoning and military aptitude, 25 questions will be asked, and total marks allotted to reasoning and military aptitude section will be 75. So in total, 100 questions will be asked. Total marks allotted to all these 4 sections combined will be 300. So obviously, for every section, for every correct answer you are giving, you will score 3 marks for every correct answer. There is a negative marking also, and for every incorrect answer you will lose 1 mark. So this marking system you have to be extra careful about. Now talking about the syllabus, because you all know the pattern, the marking scheme, everything, so it's important for you to know what will be the syllabus, what are the topics you need to cover for each and every section. So talking about the general awareness section for AFCAT 1 2023 exam, you have to cover topics like history, geography, sports, art and culture, personalities, environment and ecology, Indian polity, economy, national and international organizations, basic science-based knowledge, science and technology, defense-specific and current affairs pertaining to both national and international current affairs. Talking about the next section is English or verbal ability section, and here you have to cover the topics like detect error in a sentence, antonyms, synonym, idioms and phrases, comprehension, sentence completion or filling in of correct word, close test or fill in the gaps in a paragraph, sentence rearranging, substitution in a sentence or one word substitution, and analogy. The next section is numerical ability. So here you have to cover the topics like decimal, fraction, time and work, average, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, simple and compound interest, time and distance and races pertaining to trains, boats and streams, area and perimeter, probability, number system and number series, mixture and allegation rules, and clocks. Talking about the next section is reasoning and military aptitude section, and from here you have to cover both verbal and non-verbal reasoning topics. Now all these topics have been covered in detail by our top-notch tutors, and you will get all these topics along with very good lectures, study materials, quizzes, practice exercises, sample practice Q&A, previous year solved Q&A, and much more inside our AFCAT course. So what you need to do is get yourself enrolled into this course and start your preparation for AFCAT 1 2023 exam from today. So now the next important thing to consider are the dates. So very importantly, what I'm going to tell you are tentative dates. We will let you know about the final dates once the official notification for AFCAT 1 2023 exam is out. So most probably you will get the official notification for AFCAT 1 2023 exam published around December 2022, and on the same date itself your submission of application for this exam will start. Now usually it starts in 1st of December 2022 and it lasts till 1 month. That is the last date is either 30th or 31st December 2022, but again whichever date you will get the submission of application or start the application submission date will start, the last date will be at least after 1 month. Okay, so in a 1 month span of time will be given to you to fill the online application and submit it. So the submission of application will be either December 30th or 31st December 2022. Okay, or it can also be January. Okay, if the application is being started in January, then it can also go up till 30th or 31st January, right? The admit card will be released 2 weeks before the exam, and the date of examination will be in February 2023. Again, we will update you the dates once the official notification is out. The results are usually declared in a month, so you will get the result for AFCAT 1 2023 exam within March or very maximum like April 2023. You cannot more than that. Now the next question may arise in your mind is how to apply for AFCAT 1 2023 exam. It's very simple. What you need to do is apply only through online mode. No other mode is applicable while applying for this particular exam. So you have to apply online by using the link careerindianairforce.cdac.in or afcat.cdac.in AFCAT. Okay, so you have to visit the Indian Air Force official website and you have to fill up your application online. And while you are registering yourself or filling up your application, then you have to have Aadhaar card with you, because Aadhaar card is mandatory for online registration purpose for this particular examination. So I hope that this particular notification, important updates and information about your upcoming AFCAT 1 2023 exam is all clear now. So I would suggest you to start your preparation early on, because as I said, in December you will get the official notification. So it will be better for you if you start your preparation from now. As I have already mentioned, our AFCAT online course has already provided you all the topics covered in much detail and very good study materials, very strong lectures with sample practice and quizzes, practice exercises and much more. So please get yourself enrolled into that course, start your preparation in a very much effective manner so that you can crack your AFCAT 1 2023 exam and touch the sky with glory. So that was all from my side. I hope that you will check out the rest of these sessions also, which we have provided for your benefit pertaining to AFCAT 1 2023 examination. Till then, stay tuned to SSBCrack exams and always stay positive and motivated. Jai Hind.